Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkis, and we're at the Retreat Center.
So we talk about doing this all the time. I think that we've threatened for a couple of years that we're going to bring out the camera and show you what goes on out here, because most of the time, almost every weekend, there's a guild, a group of sewers that come out, a group of anywhere from 10 to 20 women that stay in the condos, stay in the bungalows, and they spread everything out and they sew. And all I really do is kind of check them in and check them out and come and bug them maybe a little bit just to visit.
Maybe looking for the cat.
If they have wine, then yeah, we're looking for the cat. Right. Yeah, they're always luring forest out here. But 6 times a year we do our own hosted retreat where we're out here teaching classes and feeding everybody and having a good time. So this time it's been extremely easy because I have a co-teacher. I mean, usually it's Brianna and I. We do all of the teaching, all of the cooking, everything. But now what's happening is I have a co-teacher for this one. You'll meet her in a minute. It's Cece, and we also have Joey, and Joey has been our chef. This is our 3rd retreat that she's cooked for us. So a lot of you guys already know Joey. She's the one, whenever we have chicken fabric, we talk about Joey, and she's Heart of a Child and donates a lot of stuff. We talk about Joey all the time. She's a fantastic cook. So and also the fastest sewer. Yeah. That is out here. So she's cooking for everybody. She's already made 2 quilts.
Yep.
2.
Yep. She's a winner.
She is. So what we're doing out here, this is the one that we sort of think of as kind of could be a beginner quilting retreat for some people, or it's also if you just want to come and hang out, you don't have to be a beginner to do this, but there's 2 different patterns that we're doing. And one of them, and this is why CC or CJ, why she's out here with us, is because this is her pattern. It's the triple star. It's a fantastic pattern. It just takes 3 fabrics, and so you'll see multiple options. And there's actually, you see that there's a couple different colorways.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Really cool pattern. It's a whole bunch of half square triangles, and a lot of it is just the way that you arrange them. I think there's 4 different sizes. The other one that we're doing is Wind Drifter, because the whole idea was to learn how to make perfect half square triangles and how to sew them together without losing any points. So whether you were making 3 different sizes, 8 each, or a whole bunch of little ones, I think, what was it, 52? How many did you make? 52? 104, right. 104.
It's embedded.
104 little ones. No matter what, lots and lots of half square triangles. So this is, let's see, can they see it if we do this? Oh, I don't think so. Okay, so this is Wind Drifter, one that's finished. This is CJ's, finished and quilted. Beautiful. And I think the pattern calls for, did you get that? Yeah. The pattern calls for, what is it, 16 fat 8s, but we were doing a dozen quarter-yard cuts, and that was a little bit easier. 17 fat 8s. But yeah, we were doing a dozen quarter-yard cuts. So we're going to kind of move the camera a little bit, and we're just going to go around the room and do some show and tell. Okay, so I'm not as short as I look. He's just really tall. Okay, both are true. So this is Rick. We're excited. This is the first time we have had a quilting man, a quilter man, a man that quilts. We're super excited. Yeah, super excited. And it hasn't changed the dynamic at all. We were worried that we weren't going to talk about our usual girly stuff, but that has not happened. We kept catching him going, la, 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 but it didn't matter. We still had our conversations. So Rick was the first one done with his quilt. So this is his triple star. But now, how many quilts have you made? You're looking funny. You were the first one done, right? I have that right?
No, we had someone else done before me.
Who finished before you?
Besides Joey. She doesn't count.
No, Joey made a Navajo Rose. Joey does not count.
No.
I agree.
You were the first one.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Rick. Rick was the first one done. So, how many quilts have you made?
I don't know. Probably 7 or 8.
7 or 8.
Awesome.
Something like that.
That's pretty good. That is awesome. That's awesome. Well, we're super impressed. We're really glad to have you here. It was really good. Good job, right? Yeah. It was really good. So this one right here is Kelly's. We're going to show you over at Kelly's Workstation. We're going to introduce you to both Kelly and her mother. But this is fantastic. This is her wind drifter. And she's doing, what's that fabric line, Brianna?
Carolina Lily.
Carolina Lily. Yeah, we'll show you.
Robin Pickens.
Yeah, fantastic.
But now I feel tall.
Yes. This is Rick's other half. This is Pam.
Hi.
And much more normal height here.
Your shirt looks awesome.
I know. Can you tell she's a purple fan? So she's doing wind drifter and almost done. She just has one last little quadrant to put in here. Purple fan, and we want to show you, we are auditioning borders, and we love, there's a little bit of this Elysian left, which I think is fantastic. So we're still, by we I mean Pam, is still thinking about it, but isn't that gorgeous? Beautiful. And Pam, how many quilts have you made? Oh, so many. You probably don't even know.
I started quilting when I was 3, and I'm a 3/4 of a century old, so I don't know, hundreds.
And professional long arm quilter.
Yes, for 25 years.
Yeah, from Portland. So, all right, fantastic.
Thank you.
Good job.
It's been a great quilt retreat.
Good.
You gotta come, guys.
And of course, both Pam and Rick have classic machines here, no matching featherweights. Fantastic. And over here, oh, let's just pan right on over here. We have worn out Jennifer.
Yes,
She's got some swollen feet, so she's putting her feet up for a little bit. And your quilt is not up.
No, because I took it down so Phyllis had room.
She took it down so we could see Phyllis's. Can you see
bring
Phyllis's from where you are? Yeah. Phyllis, come here. Phyllis is one of my favorites here. You'll see why as she gets closer to me. Because I tower over her. Towering. Okay, not towering, but. But this is, and it's fun because we've seen very little, and all of a sudden it just showed up.
Yeah.
She's just been sewing away all quiet. And you have, this is your last quadrant, and then you're
I have 2 left, so
Oh, can you see it good from there? Yeah. This is beautiful. So very elegant, and it matches your rug at home.
Yes.
It's just gorgeous. Just really beautiful. It's really nice to see them in all of the different colors. Sure. And Phyllis, how many quilts have you made?
I started quilting in September and I made about 6.
Wow, since September. That's fantastic. And you guys are buddies.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, best quilting buds.
Quilting buds.
Yeah.
And these guys live right across the river, right, from these guys.
That's
so
right.
New quilting buddies. Yeah, really
BFFs.
nice.
Yes.
BFFs already. Good deal. All right.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Phyllis.
It's so much fun.
So this one is Amy Vidrines. She's actually one of our local gals. She's from Moses Lake. But she had a class reunion, right? Class reunion tonight. So she ditched out just for the evening. She'll be back. And she did the purple and pink with this gray background. And the gray is kind of a little bit of an ombre gray, which has a pretty cool effect on there. Pretty stunning. Pretty interesting. Love it. Oh, yeah. This is not. This is good. Okay, so this one is Karen's. And Karen, it was kind of a funny story, right? You were in the quilt store where you saw Jennifer and Phyllis.
Right.
And you guys were yakking, and they were talking about coming to a quilt retreat. And they said, you seem fun, you should come with us. There you go. And so, new friends. So that's really good. And then what, no worry about whether or not she was an axe murderer or something, right? They Googled her, and life was pretty good. So it was all good. So, this is, so Phyllis is, I'm sorry, Karen. Karen is the first one that actually did a little bit of a different colorway to it. So, instead of doing like Amy's, can you pan back over to Amy's? It will be real confusing here. So you can see that it isn't, CJ calls it a triple star. It is both CC and CJ, so it's not that I keep forgetting her name. I call her CC, but it's CJ's.
Just call me Cece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on your patterns it says CJ's Retreats.
It's CJ's Quilt Retreats or CJ's Retreats.
Okay.
But everybody calls me Cece.
CC, that's what I was thinking. All right, so you can see that it's, there's 3 stars. There's one here, and here's the third one with every other color. But 2 of our participants decided to do 3 different stars. So, Cece, are you adding an addendum or calling it a different? Tell us, because you had to rework some math for.
Yeah, we had to redo a lot of the math as far as fabric allowance and how they go together. And we thought that we could do it with the same pattern, but I don't think we can. I'll evaluate it
Okay.
once the retreats are all over.
Okay. Because these guys, you've been working quite a bit with these guys to try to
Yeah.
get this to. There's another one that's a little bit fun. It's really cool. It's a really cool effect. I really like it. Can't wait to see this one. I'm thinking you'll still get this done before we're done, don't you think?
I'm hoping, yeah.
Yeah.
That's our plan.
Now that I'm getting the first one down,
Yes.
we're right on with the
Yes.
second and third.
And Karen is another retired nurse. And how many quilts have you made?
Oh, probably 2 or 3, but
Oh,
none that
not
I've
that
ever shown
many.
people. No.
Oh,
like a newbie.
well,
But this is the
exciting.
first one for me.
First one. Excellent. Excellent. All right. All right, and this is Shelley. Shelley is a frequent flyer. What is this, your 3rd retreat?
3, yeah.
3, but this is number what in terms of quilts?
1.
Number 1. Yay! She's made some wall hangings. She's made a bazillion microwave bowl holders.
Yeah, crafty things.
Yeah. She came to the Christmas retreat last year and left with a ton of stuff done. And then she came to the flower garden retreat. And so first full-size quilt is triple star. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And she's working on her borders at the moment. So she's doing some floating borders, which is kind of a nice effect. And then you're going to do the red border and then the blue
red
border.
and then a thicker blue.
Thicker blue. It's going to fit on her queen size bed.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And Shelley is from. Are you now from Cleellum?
I'm now from Cleellum, yeah.
Cleellum. Previously
Normandy Park.
Normandy Park.
Yeah.
All right. This is Susie from Texas
And Washington.
and Washington. There's 2 homes.
I lived in Washington longer than I lived in Texas.
Okay. All right. But you go back and forth still? Yeah. And it's currently as hot here as it is in Texas.
I think it might be hotter.
Hotter. Yeah, it's been a bad couple of days for us, but
It was cooler in Arizona than here.
oh, we don't want to talk about that. All right. So another America the Beautiful. And Susie's been working pretty hard. She has a whole lot of pieces here. They're just not all
Now
up here.
it's time to do the puzzle.
Susie, it's our chatty Susie. We enjoy that. Everybody likes talking to Susie. But it's going to come together quickly. And how many quilts have you made?
1.
1.
But I've started a lot.
Oh yeah. So it was. How many have you started? Lots. How many have you finished? 1. 1. That's okay. That's all right. We can all relate to
It's
that.
for my daughter's wedding.
Oh, well, that's an important one. That's good. Okay. All right. So this is Allie, and this is retreat number 5. 5. Love it. And should we ask how many quilts have you finished? 0. But
I'm a wannabe quilter. I have down pat shopping for fabric,
yes.
shopping for notions, and buying both.
Planning quilts.
Going in so late.
Yes, she is our adventuresome retreater. Allie always, every morning she goes down to the water, sometimes later also in the day. She goes to our local coffee shops, goes to the local restaurants, makes friends. Yeah, she made friends on the beach who came and picked her up and gave her an ambassador's tour of Soap Lake. What? And this morning she visited our emergency room. we might save that story for Fabric Chat.
I make the rounds.
She does, everywhere. Yes.
This is going to be for my 6-year-old granddaughter named Goldie. Her favorite color is teal.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's beautiful. I love the background in there. So now she has her 104 flying geese to make. Half-square triangles
What are you cutting?
to make. So, all right. Okay. Thanks, Allie. All right, this one is Gail, super shy. She's not going to be on camera, but this is her quilt. And it is fantastic, the most zen one here. So this is the other one, it's that triple star, but she actually did each star in a different color. So she's got her center, and then her second one, and then her third one, and her background. And these two are two different colors. Can you tell that, Brianna,
Yes.
from where you're at? It is
Well, we can tell that
awesome.
we can tell that the texture is different.
Yeah, the texture is different. It's all very, very soft. This was a lot of work, and it's all done. She just has her 4 quadrants to sew together, and then she's finished, and then she gets to figure out her borders. Awesome. And then, I don't know, do you want to pan across a little bit and just kind of show the space? The space is actually pretty large. So we have out here all of the design walls. You can see them.
Hi, Joey.
I know. Sorry. There's Joey. Joey, hold up your 2 quilts.
We show and tell on Sunday.
Just
Oh,
believe me,
yeah, we
I did
did.
too. I'm good.
Yeah, she did too. Oh, that's right, we did. We showed one, she finished a second one since then. Yeah, so you can see, and then everybody's got a couple of workstations, and then as you come around over there, you can see where the kitchen is. And then if you come all the way, can you make it all the way back around? Yeah. These are our other quilts, and back behind us,
You need one of those.
they're trying to put together Dana's. Dana has come up from Florida. Maybe we'll sneak over. We'll give them. Do you want to give them a minute?
Yeah.
Here,
We'll
let's
keep
look
puzzling.
here. So I'll show you this one. I'll just show you these two really fast. This one is one that Cece is working on. Another one that is a red, white, and blue. Fantastic.
So cool. Is this one more scrappy? Or still just the 13 pieces?
Actually, that's out of my stash.
I love
And
your
so-
background that you picked.
I have had this probably for 15 years.
Oh my gosh.
Kansas Trouble.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
is it a Kansas Trouble? It's kind of bright for.
I was a
thing.
huge Kansas Trouble
Yeah,
fan.
yeah.
I still am.
Yeah.
But I actually only had 6 blues
Wow.
in my stash that I could come up with. That I had a couple other blues, but the tones were horrible. And I can't remember how many reds. But so
I like that.
I just did it out of my stash.
All right, I hear. It's like backstage, right? Oh look! Oh my gosh! Okay.
Does it look good?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, it does.
Dang it!
Is that right with the yellow here?
Yeah, it is. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Purple, yellow, purple, yellow, purple, yellow. Come on in. Oh, sorry. Poked you.
This is my star.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
All right. And Dana is from Florida. She had the farthest to drive. Which is why she flew.
I flew.
It is beautiful. She was working on, she picked her purple and her yellow pretty quickly, but we had to audition a lot of backgrounds.
Yeah.
Went
Like it.
from cream to blue to
Yeah.
gray. And,
To gray.
Yeah, it's
I
beautiful,
think
isn't
we got
it?
the grace. A good
Yeah,
one.
I think so too. It's gorgeous.
Now I have to just sew it all together.
I know. But that's all right. You've got some time. Fantastic. And Dana, how many
Only
quilts
8
have you
more
made?
seams.
8
more seams is all.
Oh, see, that's not bad.
Oh, that's great. That's
Thank
Piece
you.
of cake.
Yes.
I've made, you'd never know, well, I've made probably 12 to 20 quilts.
Oh, that's
in the last
good.
3 years.
That's good.
A lot of them have been panel quilts
Oh,
for
sure.
my kids and grandkids and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Beautiful. Good job.
You ready?
All right, this one is Diane's, another shy quilter, but beautiful. And you were the second one done, first one done of Windrifter, right? So she was fast, and these are her borders that she's picked, which I think is going to be beautiful. Also, just a very zen, peaceful. There's something about seafoam blue and sage that I think is so pretty and peaceful. Really, really pretty. Gorgeous. All right. All right. right, so this is my friend Cindy. So here's the deal. Did I already tell this for the Sunday box opening?
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, so everybody always says whenever they meet me, the first thing that anybody always says is, "Oh my gosh, you are short." And so I walked into the airport, and Cindy is here with her daughter Kelly, and they did the same thing. They went, "Oh." So I thought, "Oh, it must be the people I'm picking up." And I walked up, and they did not say, "Oh my gosh, you're so short." But I almost said, "Oh my gosh, you're so tall." So you have to stand up. You have to stand up. She is super tall. How tall are you?
5'8".
I know, right? Oh, she's super tall. I know. But she never said anything about how short I was.
Well, let me say how sweet you are.
Oh, that's nice.
Showed us
That's
such a
even
great time.
better. Oh, good. Well, and I'm glad. Mother-daughter coming is a really good thing. We have a soft spot for mothers and daughters
Thank you
that
for
sew.
showing us a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. And we're going to pan across over here to Cindy's quilt. It is this gorgeous.
This is our mascot for the retreat.
Oh yeah, he's excited.
She's a little sleepy. That's Tilly. She's like, guess what?
He's talking to me. Come on.
Say hi, Brianna.
She's like, okay. Oh, I gotta go in further.
She is fabulous.
Tilly's hanging out with us, and
All right.
I know. I just love Cindy's. I think it's so sparkly.
It is sparkly.
Beautiful. Yeah, I really like it, and I love the pink background.
Yeah.
And then her borders. You still have, right? Do you have your border? It was still going to be that floral one.
Keith started me on it, but it's not in the quilt.
Oh yeah, and I think that's okay. This was her. This was what she used as her inspiration piece.
Oh, totally.
I know, right?
Absolutely.
I know. I love this. I love this designer. Every fabric she makes, we had to go shopping in my sewing room for a little bit because we knew we would have stuff. And then Cindy is helping her daughter finish hers because Kelly's is the one that is over here. We just have 104 of her half square triangles to make.
Yeah.
And then she'll be done. So. All right, let's see. So we're going to move one more time, and then we're going to do one other special little show and tell with Cece. She's going to show you some of her stuff, and then
We'll start with Scraps of Love. This was years ago. I was accumulating way too many scraps. So at my cutting station and when I would teach classes, people didn't know what they'd ever do with their leftover fabric. And I'm like, oh, that's too much, or mistake cuts. They're squaring up and the ruler slipped. So I always have a paper bag that is not garbage. It's going to be usable fabric someday. This one we call it the sunflower quilt. And probably back in 2007, two very, very good friends of mine made up this raw edge applique because they found a fabric line they loved and with sunflowers, and they thought, oh, it'll be perfect. So at our retreats, we've turned it into a design your own. I taught them the raw edge applique, and then I gave them graph paper, and they had to figure out what they wanted to make from there. It was a blast. Wanted to design just a quick, easy quilt top for retreats so that we'd have time to finish up some of the more difficult ones from previous seasons. So this one we called Soar, and it makes a great little lap quilt or a baby quilt. It also is coming soon to your favorite quilt store. And this one, I need help with a name, you guys. The label says Crown of the Dragonfly because I was trying to come up with a design for a quilt for my nephew. I ended up doing a different design, but couldn't let the blocks go to waste. But every single fabric has dragonflies in it, and then I used the Crown Royal So I named it Crown of the Dragonfly. But this makes up a darling quilt with any centers. You could do embroidered, because they're 4-inch blocks, so you could embroider whatever you want, or fussy cut blocks. So,
Cute.
yeah, put in the comments, tell Cindy what it needs to be named.
Yeah, that's cute.
Is called Quilt Blocks from the Past.
Wow.
And I don't remember the name of the book.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Wow, that's beautiful.
that is great. It was a block exchange. There was
Tilly says that's my favorite.
8 or 9 of us.
Yep.
Is that the one? That's the best one? There was 8 or 9 of us in a block exchange, and we did it for 18 months.
Wow.
So I lucked out. One of the girls offered to make all the applique blocks.
Wow.
Because I don't like, especially back then, I didn't like hand applique. Oh, so had the blocks forever. Finally decided how I wanted to lay them out. But then I couldn't think of a border, and I had just finished the body of it when somebody came up with the idea of doing a block exchange.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the same rules as this one. Muddy colors, you know, nothing bright, stark. So I decided to wait for the 10 months that this one was going to run and see if I could work them in.
I love it.
And I loved it.
Beautiful.
So when you do a block exchange with 25 people for 10 months, you're getting, I can't remember. No, it was, oh, we did 2 sets each month. So you were doing 48 blocks a month. So you got 48. So we had 480
Wow.
quarter square triangles. So needless to say, I didn't use up hardly any of my stacks.
Wow.
So this one is just all of them sewn together. So don't shy away from block exchanges.
Yeah.
They're pretty fun.
All right, well, that
was pretty fun.
That was good. It was good. It was good to see some of what everybody has been working on. They've really worked hard. There's a lot of big quilts that are done, and normally we go out and we have other excursions and things that we do. We didn't do a lot because it was so hot. We only Margot came over every morning and we started our day with self-massage and stretching, kind of a little yoga thing, and we did that early before it got hot.
Sure.
And then some of us went down to the lake together early this morning, and we're going to try to do it late tonight. But other than that, we've not done anything. And Rick happened to point out that what do you do when it's 109 degrees outside?
We stay inside and quilt.
We stay inside and make blankets.
Yeah. This is what we do.
What? Inspiration. Yeah. So anyway, so thanks for hanging out, and hope you got some inspiration and met and had a good time meeting some of our friends.
See you next time.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.